walk to the store for a Dutch. Cut that open and dump out the guts. Smoke while we walking cause we from the slums. Hop on the bonus, we laugh and we run. Stop by the homies, clear, drop off the gun. Pigs couldn't catch us cause this where we from. Swim me to death, I put that on my son. They try to fight, he get hit with the drum.
Gotta stay real, I gotta stay real. Counting this money and doing it.
So, you think you're untouchable? Word life. This is basic economics.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE United States Championship. Introducing the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena!
Wouldn't want to kick off WrestleMania any other way with SmackDown's fastest rising star, John Cena!
No. We gonna kick this off right tonight. Now is WrestleMania here to represent? Then let me hear everybody make some noise. You got the franchise player on the Super Bowl stage. So get that gorilla Big Show out of his cage. Ain't no way that I'ma lose to that King Kong ripoff. That's like Gary Coleman beating Patrick Ewing in a tip-off. Big Show's really an ape with opposable thumbs, and he stuffs his singlet. Looks like he's smuggling plums. I'm not even wrestling the Big Show. This whole thing's a charade. My match is with the hippo float from the Macy's parade. So it's time to get a championship to match these custom knucks. Madison Square, chant it loud, baby. Big Show sucks.
Well, it's the Big Show! Yes, it's a John Cena rating, gotta be! Weighing in at 500 pounds, he is the WWE United States Champion, the Big Show! The Big Show, as I was trying to say, has got to be irate after that nasty rap by John Cena.
He's the world's largest athlete, Big Show, 7 foot 500 pounds. For the first time in his decorated career, the Big Show is defending a title at WrestleMania, the United States Championship that the Big Show has held since last year. And Taz, have you ever remembered an athlete as dominating over the past couple of months, ever since the Royal Rumble, that the Big Show has been?
No, I cannot remember an athlete as dominant as Big Show. When the Big Show is motivated, when the Big Show is focused, he is unstoppable.
John Cena's WrestleMania debut tonight with a chance to win the United States Championship. First match of the evening here at WrestleMania 20, and you have to imagine that both of these men must be nervous. John Cena went low, needs to try to take the big man off his feet. Uh-oh, look at this! Oh no! Cena's got him up!
F.U. no way! 500 pounds!
F.U. the Big Show! Cena's gonna do it!
No!
U.S. champion! And Big Show kicked out!
I told you, Cole! I told you Cena
I
could
cannot believe it! I believe the first person to ever kick out of an F.U. Big Show did it here tonight!
John Cena is shocked. John Cena hit the Big Show with his best move, and Big Show kicked
Not
out.
only is Cena shocked, Cena looks like he's at a loss here.
What's he gonna do?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
Big Show fell by the FU. The crowd in Cena's corner.
Will Cena go and get on him? What does he do?
John Cena. Whoa, chain in hand.
Oh, wait a minute.
He can't use this.
No, you did.
He's gonna get disqualified. You can't win the title that way.
A referee doing the right thing.
John Cena.
Chase him with a like this.
Referee Jimmy Cordero's doing the right thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey! John Cena!
What is that?
Connects in his hand! Almost fell on Big Show!
The hell?
The referee never saw it!
No! Look at Cena!
Second FU!
My
John
God!
Cena! The cover! United States champion!
Here's your winner and the new WWE United States champion, John Cena!
John Cena has done the impossible! John Cena has slain the giant to win the United States Championship!
John Cena cheated. He needed the nuts to do it, though, Cole. Come on. Well, it is WrestleMania. I guess whatever it takes, but he is John Cena is the new United States champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your special referee for the forthcoming contest, Stone Cold Steve Austin! The following inter-promotional contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar. Driving out the shoulder to the abdomen of Goldberg. And Goldberg getting his gut wrenched and out. Reverses Lesnar and knocks down Lesnar with a clothesline. Goldberg is building some momentum here. Goldberg going downstairs. And Goldberg, oh, what a snap, swinging neckbreaker by Bill Goldberg on Brock Lesnar. And now Goldberg setting perhaps for one more opportunity at the spear.
Ready for this, Lesnar, you're on the floor.
Down! The impact, the slobber knocking spear, the cover, and what? And Lesnar kicked out at 2. And Goldberg got the count.
I thought that was a 3 count myself.
Well, Austin's telling Goldberg it was 2. Whether Goldberg likes it or not, that's the way it's going to be, I think.
Believe me, you're not going to change your mind of that stubborn rattlesnake, Goldberg. Oh, no.
Lesnar now.
Down the ball too long.
With the door open, Lesnar with the F5. Lesnar hits his finishing maneuver, the F5. And this is going to be it. The hook of the left. And no, Goldberg. Goldberg kicks out. Austin had that same cadence, that same count that he used on Goldberg.
You're right. It looked like it was over there. Wait a minute. Now Lesnar is trying to tell Austin that was a 3 count.
Austin's giving Lesnar 2 fingers. It could be worse. Lesnar thought it was 3, and Lesnar now complaining as Goldberg did it was a slow count. After the F5, Goldberg has the opportunity now to switch about him. And Lesnar, I think Lesnar struck that ring post to the shoulder. Oh, spear! Another spear! A spear by Goldberg, almost breaking Lesnar in half. How resilient will Lesnar be? Goldberg with a second spear. Jackhammer! The jackhammer! The hook of the leg! And Goldberg beats Lesnar!
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
Well, Goldberg, representing Raw proudly, defeating Brock Lesnar with a spear followed by the jackhammer as the rattlesnake raises Goldberg's hand.
There was no mistake about that 3 count. Emphatically, Goldberg gets the big 3 over Lesnar.
37 pounds, Kurt Angle!
Kurt Angle is the #1 contender for the WWE title. He is the only Olympic gold medalist in WWE history. The list of accomplishments are endless. But tonight, Kurt Angle claims that he wants to win the title not only for himself, but for all the fans of the WWE.
And that's a good thing. Kurt Angle representing the people as he did in 1996 winning that gold medal around his neck. I think that's a good thing. Angle looks focused and ready to go, baby.
He better be.
Oh, he is. He's a machine.
Champions bringing the A game.
I know, but Angle's a machine, bro.
Anticipated WWE title matches in history.
But the champ.
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, is the WWE Champion, Eddie Guerrero.
That looks like a caddy.
That's like a scaled down Escalade of sorts. Pick up truck, roll right up and down. I love it.
Eddie Guerrero riding in style at WrestleMania.
I'm digging the color too, by the way.
And ladies and gentlemen, almost 1 month to the day, Eddie Guerrero, last month at No Way Out in San Francisco, did the near impossible, defeating Brock Lesnar for the WWE title.
No doubt about it that Eddie Guerrero, the WWE champion, has climbed the mountains and conquered mountains. But that right there, those eyes of Kurt Angle, those steel blue eyes, are another mountain he's got to climb. Good luck to Eddie.
Kurt Angle believes he's the conscience, that he's the soul of not only SmackDown, but the entire WWE. Kurt Angle claims that he's embarrassed that a quote, drug addict like Eddie Guerrero is carrying the gold. But Eddie Guerrero is reformed
Eddie Guerrero has performed, and kudos to Eddie. He deserves mad props for that. Eddie Guerrero, also a tremendous WWE champion. I'm telling you, Kurt Angle, boy, he can go straight up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for the 20th time,
over Eddie right there, but I'm a little upset. What's Angle got in mind here?
Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero, two contrasting styles, both in life and here in the ring, but two great competitors, two great champions.
What is going to go on here?
Eddie Guerrero with a headbutt to the side of the head. Kurt Angle knocked for a loop.
Oh my God, look at this!
Knocked down again. Eddie, top
no, frog splash!
Nobody home!
How quick did Eddie make that decision, but how much quicker was Kurt to get his body out of the way?
Great point. Kurt Angle, if Eddie Guerrero had hit the frog splash there, this one was over. And Kurt Angle rolled out of the way!
My God!
High-risk maneuver in that midsection that Kurt Angle began to work on. The ribs right into the barricade. The German suplex.
Another German. How hard did Guerrero hit there?
And just when Eddie Guerrero looks like he's going to turn the corner and gain the advantage, Kurt Angle knocks him down a notch.
That's the effectiveness of a well-applied and impactful suplex. You can plant a guy quick, and you hear Angle say, "Get up, get up."
Eddie, the suplex is taking the toll on Eddie's back.
What a
counter!
Holy God!
What a counter! Driving Kurt Angle head first.
That DDT on that surgically
And here goes Eddie. Here goes Eddie.
Oh man! Kurt's in trouble, man!
Eddie Guerrero. Yes, connects. He's got it.
Baby.
He's got it. And he's got it. Did Kurt kick out?
I don't know.
Nick Patrick, the referee says Kurt got the shoulder up. I can't believe it. Eddie can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. And neither can Madison Square Garden. Don't waste time now, Eddie. Gotta get on him.
The champion needs to attack Kurt Angle right here, right now.
Kurt Angle got planted with that DDT, though, man.
Take another look at the high-flying champion.
Check this out. Look at that.
Connecting.
Laying it all
Here's
out.
the cover. Now what?
Oh, we couldn't see it, but apparently it happened. He kicked out. Angle did. Nick Patrick, the referee, said it.
And Eddie right back on the attack of Kurt Angle. Eddie trying to lift that dead weight of the challenger Angle to his feet.
Nice. Oh, man, he's back to the ankle lock Angle is.
Angle played possum. He picked the ankle. The champion, look at the agony in the eyes of the champion Guerrero.
Eddie counted 2 other times earlier. I don't think Eddie's countering this time, man.
Eddie taps.
He's going to tap right now, guys. Eddie's going to tap.
Hang on, Eddie. Just hang on.
He's going to tap.
Just hang on, Eddie. And Eddie countered.
Jeez.
Eddie countered.
Wow.
But has the damage been done to the ankle?
Good point, Chris. Eddie's trapped for sure.
And Eddie's been dragged to the center of the ring.
This is it. The ankle lock is on for a 4th time in this match.
Will the champion tap out?
Just tap out, Eddie.
To the ankle lock.
Just tap it.
Wait a minute. The boot went flying.
Boot came off.
Look at this. Small package.
1, 2.
Eddie wins. Eddie wins. Eddie wins.
But that's
Eddie wins.
the cheated.
Here's your winner and still
Oh my God.
WWE
What the hell?
Eddie
Guerrero cheated, I'm telling you.
What the hell's wrong with that? He lies. He cheats. He steals. That's who Eddie Guerrero is.
Kurt Angle's not right. Kurt Angle's hanging on to the boot. He had the ankle lock on. Get him. Guy's boot come off.
But wait a minute. There's nothing wrong with Eddie's ankle. He outsmarted Kurt Angle, did Eddie. Eddie Guerrero loosened the boot, knowing Kurt would go for the ankle lock again. Eddie Guerrero outsmarted Kurt Angle.
What a match, man. Not for nothing. Eddie Guerrero retaining his title. Tremendous matchup.
Eddie Guerrero.
About Rey Mysterio just so quick. He's full of
Deep arm drag.
Floating right over, Eddie Guerrero getting all this body weight on top of Rey Mysterio as he has the armbar locked in.
Remember, it was Eddie's nephew, Chavo Guerrero, who really started to stir things up between these two, saying, Eddie, I guess if you can't beat, and here's the cover again, and shoulder up. Eddie, I guess if you can't beat Ray, is another cover, and again, Ray manages to get the shoulder up.
Well, I mean,
and for the 3rd time, the shoulder's rolled out.
Oh, cool. I mean, like Chavo said, and it's a fact. I mean, as you said earlier, Eddie Guerrero was the WWE champion last year at Wrestlemania 20. So, I mean, that's got to be tough in the brain, in the head, in the mind by Guerrero. Some might not agree, but wrestle at your pace. You know, stop the momentum.
But Rey Mysterio just stopped the momentum. Realized that Eddie was gaining it. Cut Eddie off with the pass up over Mysterio.
Simply amazing. Oh my God.
That is vintage Rey Mysterio as we take one more look.
Unbelievable athleticism. Look at this. Corkscrew in the air, into a plancha. Ladies and gentlemen, tell you what, only one man can pull something like that off, and it's Rey Mysterio.
Wow, and only one place you're going to see that, and that's SmackDown, as Eddie Guerrero puts shoved back into the ring by Mysterio after that stiff kick to the hamstring.
Watch out!
The top rope, seated senton, and suddenly Mysterio's building momentum. Eddie ran into a high elbow.
And that veteran right there, Guerrero, fought that back elbow out of nowhere.
And that's the thing. Eddie realizes he can't let Mysterio start to run. Mysterio starts to run in the ring, gets the momentum going. Eddie's in trouble.
That's a good point, Cole. Once Mysterio gets momentum, man, he's so dangerous.
Eddie, perhaps going for the three amigos here. There's one. These are the three vertical suplexes that Eddie Guerrero, if he puts them together, will follow with a strong splash.
Counter!
Mysterio counters one, here, and a kick out at two. Wow, so close for Mysterio.
Very impressive counter with that roll-up by Rey Mysterio. Watch out here, Rey, you're in trouble!
Oh, and there's a backbreaker, spine to the knee. Here's the cover, shoulders down, and Mysterio somehow got the shoulder up.
Eddie Guerrero, Cole, I'm telling you, some heavy-duty offense, putting some strong offense on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, you know, he looks like he could be hurting, man.
See Eddie perhaps questioning the referee off that 2 count. There's a suplex again, perhaps the second of the three amigos.
See how he spins the hips, Guerrero.
There's the third.
There's the hips to build momentum to get up quicker.
And one for an exclamation point here.
The third one coming.
And Rey Mysterio on the shoulder of Eddie. Legs wrapped around the neck. Eddie going for a powerbomb perhaps.
What the hell is this?
Hurricane run into the second rope.
How the hell did Mysterio pull it off? Watch out!
Went for the 619. Eddie had it scouted. These men know each other so well. And there's a backbreaker again. This should be it.
He got it. It's over.
Oh, and he kicked out at 2.5.
You see the way Mysterio's body bent over the leg of Eddie Guerrero.
It bent in half.
Not a broken rib or something, Cole. A bruised the rib. I'll tell you what, I'm getting the impression, Cole, Eddie Guerrero might be getting a little frustrated.
Watch Mysterio's body here.
Oh my God, that's tough. That's venom in him.
Frustration perhaps building here for Eddie Guerrero that he could not put Rey away off a second backbreaker.
I don't blame him. I mean, most normal men would have been beat by that for sure, but Mysterio's triple tough, and there's another vertical. More working on that back, working on the back. Oh!
Eddie trying to put three together here into the three amigos. 2 backbreakers.
The third one.
That's a 6th vertical suplex for Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Backbreakers. And here goes Eddie. Latino heat. Gonna climb high to the top rope.
Rey's in trouble, Cole. Somebody's feeling froggy.
Frog splash in Mysterio. A split second rolled out of the way.
Wow.
Mysterio, perhaps just on instinct alone, managed to roll out of the way as Eddie was flying through the air.
Talk about crashing and burning.
Blood beginning to trickle from the mouth of Rey Mysterio as referee Jimmy Corderas begins the count.
Watch Rey here.
Mysterio to his feet, trying to wrap Eddie up. He does. Shoulders down. Eddie Guerrero reversed it. He's got him here. And Mysterio just managed to worm his way out.
I'll tell you, that was impressive. How Guerrero, out of nowhere, stacked up. Rey was going for a roll-up there, and wow. Very impressive by Latino Heat.
Mysterio managing to somehow avoid a pinfall loss there.
Well, Rey's trying to keep Eddie away, but he got caught.
Mysterio landed on his feet. Guerrero took a toe hold into the second rope.
He went for it early. Can he hit this 619er?
619 connecting. Mysterio. Guerrero knocked halfway across the ring.
Yeah, but can Rey Mysterio capitalize?
Mysterio has been through a lot. That back has been worked on most of the matchup by Eddie Guerrero. Does Mysterio have anything left here? Up to the apron.
Rey's got his eyes set on Guerrero, but can he do what he's got in mind?
Mysterio going for the West Coast. Oh my God! Into a powerbomb. He's got him here. And Mysterio stacked up, still managed to kick out.
How in the hell did Rey kick out of that hardly driven powerbomb? Oh my God.
And look at Eddie. Eddie cannot believe it. Arguing with the referee.
You hear the Eddie chants here. I don't blame Eddie. He's perplexed. What do you have to do to beat this guy?
That's a great question. A number of times here and a high elbow by Mysterio. Mysterio across the ring. Hurricane shoulders down. He got it. Mysterio got him from out of
jinx is still on, and Eddie Guerrero, he's got to be shocked. I mean,
Hey,
I feel for him.
Eddie Guerrero did absolutely everything that he could do to defeat Rey Mysterio in this matchup, and Rey Mysterio dug down deep and surprised Eddie to pick up the victory.
Look, I'll tell you, I know Eddie Guerrero very well. His temper's bad, and he's gonna explode any moment, I'm telling you.
I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks. The drive so good. While I've got the move. That really mover. I said chill. Up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Hey, you said that you thought the Christy Hemme-Trish Stratus match was rooted in jealousy. What about what we heard from Kurt Angle? If that's not some jealousy of Shawn Michaels, I don't know what is.
And the irony of that is, what does Kurt Angle have to be jealous about?
I don't get it.
He's the only gold medal winner in WWE history, but Shawn Michaels, competing in his 11th WrestleMania, has done it all. The first grand champion winner. Shawn was the first man in the history of the company to win every major championship. The showstopper. Perhaps the icon, the wrestler of the decade. Or so Kurt Angle disagrees.
Well, you're right there. That's what this match is all about. This should be a classic. You said it, the first and only gold medalist in WWE history.
I still think he sucks, but be that as it may.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 229 pounds, the only Olympic gold medal winner in WWE history and a former WWE champion, Kurt Angle.
Angle also, ladies and gentlemen, a two-time NCAA heavyweight champion, just named to the 75th annual NCAA all-time team. Angle won the NCAA title at 199 pounds at heavyweight, beating a 275-pound man. My point in that is that Angle is an amazing mat wrestler. Shawn Michaels, a catch-as-catch-can stylist.
Look at the intensity on the face of Kurt Angle.
Behind, into the ankle lock. There's the ankle lock. The shot from behind led to the ankle lock, and a quick counter by Shawn Michaels. Whoa! Oh, what a clothesline. Both men over the top from the clothesline. Man, Michaels in a desperate state quickly, and I mean quicker than a hiccup, got out of that ankle lock.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. This is... Oh, no.
Come on now. Well, Shawn Michaels.
So much for the wrestling, JR.
Short fuse as Michaels has.
This has been at Shawn Michaels. This is what I expected from HBK.
Michaels in a this is more WWE style right here. And Michaels rolling back in the ring to break the referee's 10 count.
I'm telling you, it looked like,
what a right hand right in front of us. And a hard European uppercut forearm by Kurt Angle, the Olympian. Another big shot.
It looked like Shawn had lost his temper and was going to plan something with that table.
Look out here. Look out here, King.
But now Kurt Angle's going to use that announce table.
Kurt Angle trying to suplex Michaels on the announce table. And Michaels now retaliating. And Kurt Angle.
Going for the
Angle slam. Oh my God. Shawn Michaels' spine and his lower back from the Angle slam into the steel ring post. And you talk about a difference maker, a tide turner. Kurt Michaels inside out. Oh, belly to belly, overhead suplex. Michaels landing on that injured lower back, and Kurt Angle is in control. Momentum is in the court of Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle has got to be feeling that victory is near for him.
I think right now Kurt Angle is so confident he's in no hurry. Well, here
There's
comes the pin.
the cover. Can Michaels? No, Michaels kicked out.
Shawn is trying to take his head off.
Angle now setting Shawn Michaels up on the top turnbuckle. This classic battle between two future Hall of Famers. Don't do it now here. Michaels left bad back. Michaels trying to hold on. He knows the results of a suplex from this position.
I don't think that HBK could withstand one of those, and he's not going to have to.
Michaels knocked off the top. Shawn Michaels, wait a minute. Shawn. This is
Here comes vintage Shawn Michaels.
Not a wise move here with a bad
Here
back.
comes the showstopper.
The showstopper could not connect. Michaels again crashing and burning on his lower back. Michaels, it was all or nothing there. And now Kurt Angle has got to be sensing victory. Angle poised and ready for Michaels to stand. And Angle going for the Angle slam. Look at that. Nice counter arm drag. The arm drag by HBK. And
Watch it, watch it.
Oh my God, the back body drop over the top. Shawn Michaels, the veteran, using Kurt Angle's own momentum against the Olympian and backdropping Angle over the top rope all the way to the floor.
I'm going to tell you something. A few seconds ago, I thought Shawn Michaels was out of it when he missed that move off the top rope.
What the hell is Shawn doing?
I don't know.
Shawn Michaels with a cross body. Michaels with a cross body. His knee may have hit Angle in the face.
Well, this is... Let's see if I think you're right there. Watch Shawn Michaels' knee. Oh,
that is an ill move, I'll tell you. A nasty move, to say the least. Angle laying out here in front of us. Michaels trying to fight his way back. And they do, looking eye to eye. These two icons. Anybody's game. And a right hand. Angle swung the right, got blocked. Michaels with a knife-edge chop, fighting back into it. The will of Shawn Michaels, the will to win this match is overwhelming. And the same can be said for Kurt Angle.
these guys are trying to literally destroy each other. Look out!
Flying forward by Shawn Michaels. The showstopper. Pulling it off. And Michaels somehow reaching down into places men don't have. Able to nip up after the punishment that he's taken. And a right hand to Kurt Angle. And another right hand. Inverted atomic drop. Michaels now building momentum. You can feel the momentum changing. You can feel the momentum. Back in the corner of Shawn Michaels as he may be thinking about one of his favorite tunes.
I'm going to tell you something. Kurt Angle he's holding his stomach. I think there's internal injuries on Kurt Angle. Blood coming from his mouth. This could be it right here.
Michaels going to take another chance. Michaels going for it all here. It will be all or nothing for Shawn Michaels.
He got it.
And Michaels stuck the elbow. Michaels stuck the elbow from the top, driving it into the sternum, into the heart of Kurt Angle. And now Michaels feels it. He can sense it. His body filled with adrenaline.
I'm going to tell you the turning point was Shawn landing on the rib cage midsection of Kurt Angle out on that announce table.
Michaels tuning up the band for some sweet chin music. Michaels needs one shot with that right foot. He's looking for it. And go! He didn't.
Oh my God!
Angle block. Angle block. Into the ankle lock.
Oh my gosh!
Angle block. Sweet chin music into the ankle lock.
I can't believe that Kurt Angle still had the stamina, the wherewithal to catch Shawn Michaels in mid-kick.
An excruciating maneuver that can easily break a man's ankle. And Angle is tenacious, pugnacious, will not let go.
He's going to break his leg. He's going to break his leg.
Referee in great position asks Michaels if he wants to give up. Michaels.
He's trying desperately to get to the rope, but that is absolutely the only thing that can save him.
Michaels reaching, desperately reaching for the rope.
He's just inches away. Push, stretch.
WrestleMania has meant so much to Shawn Michaels' career, to his life, and now he finds himself in a position where he may have to give up at the hands of Kurt Angle.
You're right.
His ankle lock.
And I mean, so much. And he's done it.
Referee's counting. You gotta let go.
Maybe this is why Shawn Michaels calls himself Mr. WrestleMania. He excels. He somehow pulls it all out at WrestleManias. And he saved himself once again.
But Michaels was in the ankle lock for a long time. a long time. And then Angle slam, reverse. Oh, Michaels trying to get, oh no! Angle got it again. The ankle lock applied again to Shawn Michaels. And Michaels counters. He's got it. He's got it.
No! Did he get him? Did he get him?
That's a long 2 count.
Oh my God.
A real long 2 count. Angle looking for a clothesline. Again, Michaels. Sweet chin music. Angle slam in the center of the ring with the crash of a car wreck. That should do it. The hook of the leg and the pin. Oh no! It's not a count of 3. I thought it was a count of 3.
What are these men gonna have to do? I think Kurt Angle has lost some teeth.
Angle saying, I don't know what he said, the expression tells the story.
We can't believe
he's
it.
frustrated, wondering what the hell he's got to do to beat Shawn Michaels. And maybe it's not Kurt Angle's night.
Uh-oh. He just rededicated himself to this match. What's he doing now?
Wait a minute. Wait. That's a Shawn Michaels-like maneuver.
Look out!
Angle went for the moonsault. A page out of Shawn Michaels' book. Angle has said whatever Shawn Michaels can do, I can do better. Angle left his ground attack, left his wrestling fundamentals, and went for the high risk.
The high risk is right, and look at this. High in the air. Oh, but nobody home when he came down.
That may be the deciding factor in this match if Shawn Michaels can fight back into it, because Angle knocked the breath out of himself. He took that huge chance, and now what is Shawn Michaels doing?
I don't know. I don't know how he would be able to climb, much less, I mean, even stand here. He's had that ankle lock clamped on not one but both of his legs, but he's still going to the top.
Michaels, fearless, absolutely fearless, he's climbing to the top to put the finishing touches on Angle, and Angle, no! Oh, the Angle slam off the top. Angle with the cover. Oh, no, the cover, the 3. Oh, no. A long 2, and somehow the will to survive for Shawn Michaels again comes to the front. He kicked out.
He is Mr. WrestleMania. I'm a believer.
This capacity crowd of over 20,000 fans, absolutely stunned. And my God, so am I.
And Kurt Angle, nobody is more stunned than Kurt Angle. Kurt, you can't beat him tonight.
The tenacity of these 2 men. And now Angle is a...
You guys are done. You guys are done. No tap on. You hear me, Michael?
And Angle talked too much. He talked too long. He got a foot in his mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Angle was bad-mouthing Shawn Michaels.
He told Shawn to tap out. Your days are done. And the next thing you know, Kurt Angle, he's out like a light.
The thing about it is that Michaels scores with sweet chin music, but he can't capitalize at this moment.
What?
Bam! Oh, what a knockout shot.
It couldn't have been more perfect.
What a knockout shot.
But what do we got here? Both of these men are down. Both of them are out.
Referee's only got one option here, and that's a count.
Shawn stirring. Let's see this kick one more time and hear it. Listen. Whoa! Man.
Perfect. That was a shot. The shot heard around the world, if you will, by Shawn Michaels, knocking down Kurt Angle, and Michaels trying to crawl. That's about all
Just
Michaels
get an arm
can do.
across him. He's out, Shawn. Just cover him any way possible.
Michaels' eyes glazed.
There you go.
And the arm over. It'll count. It'll be over. It'll count.
Oh, wait a minute. Did he get his shoulder up?
Angle got his right shoulder up. Some fans certainly cheering for Michaels thought it was should have been a 3, but it is not a 3.
SmackDown referee, that might have been the longest count I've ever seen.
Well, in any event, Angle got his shoulder up. The match continues. This is a one-fall match between 2 men who, no doubt in my mind, will both be in the WWE Hall of Fame someday.
I think Shawn, I think he thinks he's won right now. Does he even know that the referee said that was just a 2 count? I think Shawn Michaels thinks he won.
Angle.
No!
Angle out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh!
Angle out of nowhere with the ankle lock. Angle out of nowhere with the ankle lock.
It was like something from a scary movie. He rose from the dead and grabbed that ankle.
And Angle, by God, will break Shawn Michaels' ankle. He'll snap him like a twig and enjoy doing it. Michaels is reaching for the ropes.
Kurt Angle dragging him back.
And Michaels fighting with desperately with a huge sense of urgency.
Oh my God, he's gonna break your ankle.
Michaels in excruciating pain from the ankle lock from the Olympic champion. Michaels pulled up to the center of the ring. Michaels is writhing in pain. He doesn't want to tap at WrestleMania.
He's fighting for his life here.
Michaels reaching, he's leaping, he's lunging for a rope, for anything. And now Angle's right behind the legs. And look at that hideous position of Angle's ankle, or of Shawn Michaels' ankle. It's in a sick position. It could break at any moment.
I can't do anything short of a miracle here. What can he do?
Michaels, the pain has got to be riveting, stimulating pain. Michaels can't get to the ropes. Michaels' ankle could snap at any moment. Michaels refusing to give up, refusing to die here.
He will not. He is Mr. WrestleMania.
Michaels doing all he can to counter, but how do you counter?
No.
Shawn, I thought he was going to tap, but he didn't. And he's one more, the will to win. Michaels trying everything he's got, everything he has.
How long has this ankle lock been locked in? How much can he stand? No.
Michaels taps out.
Oh my God.
Michaels tapped out to the ankle lock.
It may have broken. His ankle may be broken.
Here is your winner, Kurt Angle.
Unbelievable. Wow. Boy, only at WrestleMania will you see a match like that.
Kurt Angle finally able to grapevine the leg while he had the ankle lock applied.
Look at this. I mean, even fans that are saying you suck are applauding this effort by both of these superstars.
It was a phenomenal effort by two amazing athletes.
I'm worried that Shawn Michaels' ankle may be broken. That may be the only reason he would tap.
The WWE has no two finer athletes than Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels, but on this night, it was SmackDown's Kurt Angle and his ankle lock that has led him to a very impressive victory, one we will talk about for years at WrestleMania 21.
It's a Rose. Talking behind my back like they know me. Pull up. You don't want no heat.